The alarm goes off at the same wrong time. I reach for you out of habit, find cold design. The pillow still smells faintly of yesterday's fight, but yesterday's gone and it took all the light. Coffee drips slow like the tears, I don't cry anymore. I stare at the mug till the black turns to war. Your chair at the table sits empty and straight, like it's waiting for someone who's already late. I tell myself today will be different, you'll see. But the mirror just laughs back at the light back at me. Another lonely day stretching out like a road, with no destination, no hand I can hold. The sun comes up anyway, cruel and too bright, burn shadows of you into every damn sight. Another lonely day, same ache in my chest, counting the hours till I can undress from the weight of your absence and crawl into bed, where dreams sometimes let you come back to my head. Another lonely day, just one more lonely day. I'll walk past the park where we sat on that bench, your head on my shoulder, no need for a fence. Around all the things we were scared to admit, now the leaves fall alone and the bench doesn't sit. The phone stays too quiet, no text, no missed call. I check it too often and hate myself small for hoping the silence might suddenly break with your name on the screen and the old-fashioned ache. Another lonely day folding into the next, like pages in books I can no longer text. I wear your old hoodie, the sleeves hanging long, pretend it's your arms when the nights get too strong. Another lonely day, no plot, no surprise, just breathe in the quiet till the quiet replies. I'm still here, it whispers, and so is the pain. Another lonely day, learning your name in past tense again. I don't wanna move on, I just wanna move through one single morning without thinking of you. But the clock keeps on ticking, your rhythm, your pace, and every new second carves deeper your face into corners of rooms that still echo your laugh. God, I miss you so much, it's becoming a craft to survive another day without breaking apart. Another lonely day straight through my heart. Another lonely day bleeding into the grave. No fireworks, no ending, just more of the same. I light one small candle when the dark gets too thick, whisper your name like a prayer that's sick of repeating itself to a God who won't hear. Another lonely day, and you're still not here. Another lonely day, I'm still not okay, but I'll wake up tomorrow and do it again anyway. Another lonely day. Just another lonely day. Just another lonely day. Porch light still on at 3 in the morning, saying bulb you always forgot to turn off. I sit on the step where you used to smoke, counting the places your shadow is not. Your keys left a small scratch on the table, like a signature you never meant to leave. I trace it with fingers that still reach for yours, but the wood only answers with grief. You said I'll be back before the rain stops. Funny how forever can hide in a promise like that. Fading footsteps on the west sidewalk, getting quieter with every hour that talks. I strain to hear the rhythm of your stride, but silence learn how to wear your size. Fading footsteps, they don't come home, they just echo softer in the places we roam. I love you in past tense now, love, and it hurts more than present tense ever could. Your half of the closet still smells like cedar, and the cologne you sprayed when you were running late. I opened the door just to breathe you in, then choke on the nothing that takes your place. The coffee cup ring on the nightstand is the only proof you slept here last month. I haven't moved it, I'm afraid if I do, even the stain will forget what it was. Fading footsteps on the hallway floor, I still wait for the creak of the front door, but the house has learned how to stay quiet. It no longer argues when I call your name to it. Fading footsteps, they don't turn around, they just walk further into the sound of me learning how to live without the only heartbeat I could forgive. Sometimes I follow the route you took to the station, same left at the bakery, same cut through the park. I stand on the platform pretending I'm late, pretending you're running to catch the same spark, but the trains keep leaving without looking back, and I'm still here holding your absence like track. Fading footsteps, they don't echo loud, they just dissolve inside the crowd of all the people who never stayed, all the love that got carried away. Fading footsteps, my cruel lullaby. I close my eyes and still see you try to run back to me one more time, but even in dreams, you're already gone by the last line. I keep your shoes by the door, just in case the sound comes back, but footsteps don't return once they learn how to fade. I noticed it first with the way you take coffee, 2 sugars, no milk, or was it 1? The question slipped in like fog through the window, and I stared at the cup till the steam was all gone. Your laugh used to live in the back of my throat, now it visits less often, I guess I don't know. I try to replay it, press play in the dark, but the sound comes back thinner, ghost of a spark. I'm not trying to erase you, I'm just too tired to keep holding every piece. So I let one small detail slip and pretend it's relief. I'm forgetting slowly, love, I'm forgetting slowly. bursting fast, because every lost fragment feels like the last. I still love what I remember, but the picture is fading, and I'm learning to live with the spaces you're leaving. Your favorite song came on in the grocery aisle. I waited for the ache to arrive like before, but it only brushed past, a feather aside. I stood there confused, not sure what to cry for. The scar on your knuckle from that summer we climbed, I used to trace it and know every line. Now when I picture your hand reaching out, the scar is just shadow, the detail in doubt. I'm forgetting slowly, love, I'm forgetting slow. The way your eyes crinkled when the light hit your soul, the exact pitch of goodnight, you breathe in my ear, slipping away like smoke I can no longer hear. I'm forgetting slowly and the guilt is a blade, because part of me panics that the forgetting's okay, yet the heart keeps on beating your rhythm, your name, even as memory plays its long, quiet game. I keep your old messages saved in a folder, read them sometimes like letters from someone deceased. Each time a little less sting, a little more peace. And I hate how the healing feels, almost like treason, but staying broken forever would be worse than this treason. So I let one more memory drift out to sea and whisper I'm sorry to the version of me that still believed you'd stay. I'm forgetting slowly, God, I'm forgetting slow. Not because I want to, but because time won't let go of the mercy it offers in small, cruel doses, erasing the sharpest parts, leaving only the roses without any thorns. I'm forgetting slowly, and one day I'll wake to a morning without your name. In the ache, I'll still carry the love in the shape of a scar, but forgetting slowly is how we survive who we are. Forgetting slowly, not gone, just quieter, softer, further away. I found a shot of us under the couch last night. Small jagged thing, sharp enough to bite. It used to be part of the laugh we shared at 3 a.m. Now it just glints in the lamplight, accusing again. I keep them all in a shoebox by the bed, every little fragment of words we never said, that I'm sorry, that broke off halfway through the stay that got swallowed before it was true. I try to fit them back the way they were, but the edges don't match anymore. Heart in pieces scattered on the floor. I step carefully so I don't bleed more. Every breath pulls at the open seams where you used to live inside my dreams. it catches the dawn, it remembers the morning. You said you were gone. Another in the hallway where your coat used to hang. It still feels the ghost of your hand. I sweep them sometimes, tell myself clean slate, but the broom just pushes the hurt to a different place. They follow me room to room, patient and cold, reminding me love isn't something you fold. Heart in pieces, love heart in pieces. No glue strong enough for what this grief releases. I trace every crack with a trembling thumb, wondering which part of me you took when you run. Heart in pieces, scatter like rain on the pavement we walked when we still had a name. I hold what's left close to my chest every night, but the sharp bits keep cutting till nothing feels right. Some days I almost throw the whole box away, let the pieces tumble into yesterday. But then I see the one that still holds your smile, and I'm back on my knees for a little while, collecting the wreckage like it's all that remains of the person I was before the breaking came. Heart in pieces, got heart in pieces. No fairy tale ending, no sudden releases. Just me on the floor with the mess we made, trying to love what's left in the shade. Heart in pieces, and maybe that's all. A beautiful ruin that refuses to fall. Heart in pieces, I still call it mine, even when every shot whispers your name one last time. Heart in pieces, still beating, still yours, still broken. Don't slam the door when you go, just ease it shut. Let the latch catch slow. I already memorized the sound of your leaving, but a whisper of goodbye might be easier on the grieving. Your hand on my cheek, don't pull it away fast. Let it rest there a moment, make the memory last. I know you're walking out, I feel it in the air. Just hurt me gently if you have to go there. I won't beg you to stay, I've run out of prayers that way. But if this is the end of our story tonight, please don't make the breaking too bright. Hurt me gently, love, don't make it loud. No shattering glass, no screaming crowd. Just slip the knife in soft and slow. Let me bleed quiet, let the pain grow. Hurt me gently, like you once held me close with careful hands, and the kindest ghost of the love we had before it turned cold. Hurt me gently before you go. Take the photos down one by one. Don't rip them, don't tear, just let them come undone. Fold my shirt you used to sleep in, place it on the chair like a prayer left in. Don't say it's not you, it's me too quick. Let the lies sit between us, let it stick. I already know the truth, tastes like rain. Just serve it soft, don't let it stay. Hurt me gently, love, don't make it loud. No final words shouted into the crowd. Just leaning close, whisper the lie that we'll be okay, that time will fly. Hurt me gently, like closing a book on the chapter we wrote when we still took each other's breath as our own. Hurt me gently, and then leave me alone. I'd rather feel the slow unraveling thread than a sudden snap that leaves me half dead. Let the ache build like winter coming in, patient, persistent, wearing down skin. I can survive 1,000 small cuts, better than one that never shuts. So please, if you have to end us tonight, do it with mercy, do it polite. Hurt me gently, love, I'm already torn. Don't add thunder to the quiet storm. Just walk away on tiptoe through the dark. Leave no echo, leave no mark. Hurt me gently, like the way you used to kiss before goodbye. Learn how to exist. Hurt me gently one last time, then go and let the silence be mine. Hurt me gently. Please. Me gently. Please. Hurt me gently. Hurt me gently. The house is too quiet since you stopped breathing here. No footsteps on the stairs, no keys in the door. I still make your coffee black, leave it on the counter. Watch the steam curl up and disappear like before. Your toothbrush hangs beside mine, bristles dry and still. I rinse it anyway, pretend you're coming home. The mirror shows a stranger with your tired eyes, wondering how long it takes for love to turn to stone. You said I'll always be with you. Funny how always ended up meaning gone. I'm still here, love, I'm still right where you left me, holding the pieces of us you didn't need. The bed's half empty, the nights are too long. I every day to love someone who walked away. I don't blame you for choosing a lighter load. I just wish you'd taken this ache off the road. Some nights I scream into the pillow you. Some nights I just lie here, bruised and confused, but I'm still here, still yours in the ruins, still holding the love you didn't wanna keep using. I'm still here, love, I'm still right where you left me. A house full of shadows and memories too heavy. I light candles for us when the dark gets too deep. Whisper goodnight to the side where you used to sleep. I'm still here, still loving the ghost of you. Still hoping one day I'll learn how to let go too. I'm still here, I'm still here, and I don't know how to stop. Your coat still smells like December rain, and the cigarette you swore you quit again. I stood there frozen in the hospital glow, while your heartbeat wrote its final crescendo. We didn't cry loud, we didn't scream, just small quiet sounds like breaking dreams. You asked for water, I gave you my hand. Funny how life fits inside a span. They said say goodbye while you still can, but goodbye felt too heavy for human hands. This is our last hug, isn't it, love? Your arms already lighter than the ones I dream of. I press my face to the crook of your neck, counting seconds like they're all that's left. This is our last hug, soft as a prayer that never reached the heaven up there. I love you, God, I love you still, even as the warmth begins to spill. You whispered, don't forget how I laugh, like you knew memory would be my photograph. I promised I wouldn't cross my heart twice. Now every smile I see has your price. The monitor flatlined its cruel lullaby, and I beg time to at least let me try to memorize the exact shape of your chin, the way your eyelashes curved when you gave in. This is our last hug, isn't it, love? Your chest barely rising, no longer enough. I hold you like maybe if I never let go, the reaper would think he got the wrong soul. This is our last hug, fragile and true, the only thing I still belong to. I love you, fuck, I'll always love you, even when your arms stop loving me too. They pulled me away when the doctors were done, said time of death like it weighed less than 1 ton. But I'm still standing right here in your room, holding the echo of you in this tomb. Your fingers went cold between mine. Yet I swear I still feel them sometimes. This was our last hug, my forever goodbye. I didn't know love could learn how to die. I whisper your name to the shape of your ghost, the only place you still fit the most. This was our last hug, and I'm still not letting go. I sleep in your shirt, I talk to your chair, I keep saying goodnight to the empty air. Last hug, still waiting for the arms that never come back. Last hug, still waiting for the arms that never come back. I stopped setting your place at the table last Tuesday. The chair doesn't creak when I walk past anymore. Your mail still comes addressed to both of us. I open it anyway and leave it on the floor. The plants you loved are turning brown at the edges. I water them less, like I'm testing how long they'll hold. Funny how something alive can start dying quietly when the person who cared stops being told. I used to fight every memory that surfaced. Now I just let them ride and sink back down. I'm letting you fade, love, I'm finally trying. Not with anger, not with screaming or crying. Just small deliberate silences growing between breaths. I'm learning the shape of a day without your I guess. Letting you fade like smoke through an open window. Not fast, not cruel, just slow, achingly slow. I still love you in colors I can't quite name, but I'm letting you fade so the rest of me can stay. Your laugh lives in the hallway mirror sometimes. I catch it in the corner of my eye and turn too quick. Nothing's there but my own tired face staring back. Wonder when I start looking for you to fix it. I deleted one photo last month, then cried for an hour. Felt like betrayal wrapped in mercies, thin disguise. Now there are fewer pictures to torture me gently, fewer ways to pretend you're still in my life. I'm letting you fade, love, I'm finally trying. Not because the hurt stopped, but because surviving means loosening fingers that clutch you too tight. And when letting go feels like the last fight, letting you fade like stars when the morning arrives. Not gone forever, just out of my skies. I carry the weight of the love we once made, but I'm letting you fade so the breaking can fade. Some nights I whisper your name like a question, wait for an answer that never comes through. Then I answer myself in the smallest of voices. You're allowed to stop hurting for two. light. But because holding ghosts steals too much light, every day a little less of your outline remains. A little more room for the blood in my veins. Letting you fade like ink underwater in time. Still beautiful, still yours, but no longer mine. I loved you the hardest I'll probably know, and I'm letting you fade so I can finally grow. The room feels bigger tonight, not emptier, just mine. I think that's enough for one quiet life. The city hums outside like it never sleeps, but inside these walls the silence cuts deep. I keep the TV on mute, just flickering light, so the room doesn't feel quite so empty tonight. Your pillow still holds a dent of your head. I press my face there, chase the ghost instead. It smells like nothing now, just laundry and time, but I breathe it in anyway, like it's still mine. I tell myself one more hour, then I'll stop counting the stars on the ceiling. One more stop stealing. This is a lonely hour when the truth comes to sit right next to me on the floor where we used to fit. No messages, no footsteps, no call to come home. Just me and the echo of love carved in bone. This is the lonely hour when the heart learns to bleed in slow motion, quiet, no one else to need. I still say your name like a prayer no one hears in the lonely hour, year after year. The clock on the wall has the same crooked hand. It points to the moment you said I can. I watch it tick forward, but I stay right here, stuck in the second you disappeared. I scroll through old photos till my eyes start to burn. Swipe left on the memories, but they always return. Your smile in the sunlight, the way you said stay now. Every frame feels like yesterday. This is the lonely hour when the dark gets too kind, wraps around memories, keeps replaying your lines. No anger to burn through, no fight left to win, just quiet surrender sinking under my skin. This is the lonely hour, the one I can't outrun, where love turns to habit and habit to none. I still reach for your side when the cold starts to creep in the lonely hour, when I can't fall asleep. I wonder if you ever feel it too, that particular silence at 1:45, or if we stay there. This is the lonely hour, the cruelest of all, when hope stops pretending and starts to withdraw. I curl into the space where your body once lay and whisper goodnight to the one who walked away. This is the lonely hour, and I'm still not okay, but I'm learning to survive it somehow. Anyway, the lonely hour passes eventually, but it always comes back for me. We stood on the platform when the train whistle cried, your hand in mine felt like summer that died. You said, this is better with eyes on the rails. I nodded like I understood fairy tales. The conductor called, boarding the crowd surged ahead. I wanted to beg you to stay in my head, but words turned to vapor, dissolved in the steam. All that was left was the end of a dream. You turned once to look, just a flicker of light, then the door slid between us and swallowed the night. I'm lost in goodbye, wandering halls made of echoes, chasing the sound of your voice down these hollows. Every corner I turn, I expect you to be, but goodbye keeps rewriting the map back to me. Lost in goodbye, where the heart learns to roam through rooms without doors, in a place called alone. I still carry your name like a ticket I can't use. Lost in goodbye, still searching for you. Your scarf's in my drawer, folded neat like a vow. I lift it sometimes, press it close to my mouth. It smells faintly of coffee and rain on your skin, a scent that's already starting to thin. I walk past the cafe where we used to sit late, same table, same window, same tilt of the plate, but the chair opposite stays empty and cold. The waiter still asks if I'm waiting for someone old. I'm lost in goodbye, drifting slow through the seasons. Count the ways love can die without reason. Your laughter still rings in the back of my throat, but the sound gets more distant each time that I choke. Lost in goodbye, like a song with no ending, a melody broken forever, pretending that one day you'll walk through the door you once closed. Lost in goodbye, where everything froze. I don't hate the leaving, I hate how it lingers, like smoke in the curtains, like frost on my fingers. I practiced your name in the mirror at dawn, but the reflection just stares, says you're gone. I forgive you in silence, then take it all back, because forgiving feels heavier than the lack of you. I'm lost in goodbye, no compass, no shore, just waves made of memories crashing once more. I whisper, come back to the wind in my back, but goodbye only answers with silence and black. goodbye. We loved in the dark, so no one could see. Your fingers found mine where the light couldn't reach. We whispered our secrets to walls that don't speak. Built a whole world from the spaces between. You said this is ours, no one has to know. And I believed you let the shadows grow. We kissed like thieves, stealing time from the day. Hid every I love you we never could say. But shadows stretch long when the sun finally climbs, and promises made in the dark lose their lines. Love in shadows, love in the half-light, beautiful, fragile, and gone by first daylight. I still feel your breath on the back of my neck, but when morning arrives there's nothing left. Love in shadows, quiet and deep, a secret we buried when no one could keep. I reach for your hand in the places we hid, but love in shadows was all that we did. You left no note, no final goodbye, just slip from the dark like mist under sky. The bed stayed cold on the side you once claimed. I lie there pretending your warmth has remained. Your scent lingers faintly on shirts in the drawer. I wear them at night when the loneliness roars. But even the fabric forgets how you moved, how you trembled when saying I can't be removed. Love in shadows, love without names, a fire that flickered and never caught flames. We danced in the corners where no one could stare. Now I'm left with the echo of nothing but air. Love in shadows, soft as a bruise, healing too slowly, impossible to use. I still whisper your name to the dark every night, but love in shadows won't answer tonight. I wonder if you ever step into the sun, feel the weight lift when the hiding is done, or if somewhere inside you still carry the ache of the us we created, then left to forsake. I don't hate the secret, I hate how it won, how it made me believe we could both come undone and still walk away whole. Love in shadows, fading to gray, a story we told in the safest way. No witnesses, no proof, no trace to be found, just two hearts that broke without making a sound. Love in shadows, the cruelest kind, because even in leaving you stayed on my mind. Love in shadows, and I'm still here, trying to love you without any light to see clear. Love in shadows. doesn't creak the way it used to when you walked. No keys in the bowl, no door closing soft. I wait for the small sounds that proved you were near. But silence moved in and it's lived here for years. Your laugh used to bounce off these walls like bright glass. Now the air just swallows whatever I ask. I speak to the kitchen, I whisper your name. It falls flat and dies with a flicker of flame. Love used to have rhythm, a pulse we could hear. Now it's only the blood rushing loud in my ear. This is love without sound, quiet and deep. A scream with no throat, a secret I keep. No arguments ringing, no goodbyes that rhyme. Just absence so heavy it swallows the pain. Love without sound, no crash, no alarm. Just me learning how to live with the harm of loving you. Still in a room without noise, where every heartbeat feels like the loudest applause. Love without sound, and it's deafening me. The record player sits with his needle raised high. I play our old song, but turn down the cry. The vinyl keeps spinning in perfect black grooves, but the music stays mute like it's grieving for you. I open the window to let in the street horns, voices, footsteps, they pass at my feet, but none of them carry the timbre of yours. No footsteps that matter, no opening door. This is love without sound, hollow and vast. A feeling so big it can't echo the past. I strain for your voice in the hiss of the rain, but even the weather has learned to refrain. Love without sound, no fight left to lose. Just endless quiet wearing my shoes, walking the floors where we once made a home. Now love without sound is the place I still roam. I used to think silence was peace after pain, but silence is louder when it carries your name. I close my eyes tight and I beg for one note, a creak, a sigh, anything close to your throat. But nothing arrives, not even regret, just the soft awful proof that you left, and taking the soundtrack that made us feel real. Left me with love that no longer can feel. This is love without sound, fading to gray. No crescendo to save us, no words left to say. I still reach for the volume we lost in the break, but the dial just turns and the silence won't shake. Love without sound, the cruelest refrain, because even in quiet I'm calling your name. Love without sound, and the silence replies, I'm all that is left of the love in your eyes. Love without sound, still loves you. The coffee's too quiet without your spoon clinking. No sugar packets ripped open, no half smile while you're thinking. I still make it the way you like. Too sweet, too strong, then pour half down the sink like nothing's wrong. The clock ticks louder in the empty kitchen, every second reminding me you're missing. I talk to the walls, they don't talk back, just echo the silence where your laughter cracked. I thought love was a place we built together. Turns out it was a temperature, warm when you were here, freezing forever. This is love without you. Cold hands, cold sheets, cold truth. A heartbeat that keeps going just because it doesn't know what else to do. I still reach across the bed for the shape you used to make. Find nothing but air and the ache it takes to carry love without you. God is heavy. Love without you still loves you anyway. Your scarf's on the hook like you just stepped out. I wrap it around my neck when the nights get loud. Breathe in the faint trace of your perfume and rain, then choke on how nothing ever smells the same. I walk the same streets we used to wander, past the bench where you said you never leave me under. Now strangers sit there laughing, unaware that spot still belongs to the ghost of your hair. This is love without you. Sharp edges, blurred lines, borrowed time, a smile that force and mirrors that don't recognize mine. I wear your absence like a second skin too tight. Every breath pulls stitches from the night. Love without you, it doesn't die, it just learns how to survive. Quietly bleeding inside. I tried to hate the way you left so clean. No fight, no, just gone like a dream. But hate needs fire and all I have is frost. So I forgive you and whispers count what it cost to love someone who could walk away and still feel the pull of your gravity every day. This is love without you. Fragile, foolish, forever change. A song that keeps playing even when the record's deranged. I light candles for us on nights I can't sleep. Whisper I'm sorry to shadows too deep. Love without you, it doesn't end. It just bends until I'm someone who can stand again. I still love you without you. And that's the cruelest part. The heart keeps beating your name in the dark. Clock hits 12 and the room turns cruel. Street lights bleed orange through the half-open blind. I lie on my back, arms spread like surrender, waiting for sleep that never arrives on time. Your side of the mattress still dips like a memory. I roll into it, sometimes chase the old shape. The sheets are too cold, too wide, too honest. They tell me exactly how much space you take. I promise myself I'd stop this tonight, but midnight has other plans, doesn't it? This is my midnight cry, quiet and small. No screaming, no breaking, just tears down the wall. I muffle the sound in the crook of my arm, so the neighbors won't know I'm still bleeding from harm. Midnight cry, love the one no one hears when the world is asleep and the pain reappears. I still say your name like a secret I keep in the dark where the heartbreak runs deepest and steep. Midnight cry, just another midnight cry. Your hoodie's on the chair like you stepped out for air. I pull it over my head, breathe the faint trace you left there. It's weaker each week, like you're fading in scent, but the ache stays as sharp as the day that you went. I scroll through old voice notes, press play on your laugh. It fills up the room for 3 seconds, then half. The silence comes rushing right back into claim what little was left of the sound of your name. This is my midnight cry, soft as a prayer that never gets answered, just hangs in the air. I curl in a fetal, knees up to my chest, trying to hold all the pieces that shattered and pressed. Midnight cry, love the hour I break when no one is watching, no one to fake that I'm doing okay, that I'm moving along. Midnight cry, where the missing feels strong. I wonder if you ever wake up at this time, feel the same hollow that lives in my spine, or if leaving erased every trace of the weight, while I'm still here drowning in love turned to hate. Not hate for you, hate for the clock on the wall that keeps giving me midnights and nothing at all. This is my midnight cry, got another one, no witnesses, no mercy, no rising sun, just me in the dark and the ghost of your touch, saying I miss you too many times, way too much. Midnight cry, the loneliest sound of heart learning slowly how to bleed without sound. Midnight cry, till the dawn steals the night, and I pretend I survived one more fight. Midnight cry, still crying, still here, still yours, somehow. You promised the moon wouldn't fall that night, said we'd outlast the storms. Hold on tight, I believed you the way children believe in the stars, that they'll always be there, no matter how far your fingers lace through mine like a vow carved in skin. We laughed at forever, let the future begin. Now the ring on the dress still catches the light, but the hand that wore it has slipped out of sight. You said always, like it was a small, easy word. Now it's the heaviest thing smoke through the cracks when the fire's withdrawn. You left it behind on the kitchen floor, next to the coffee we'll never pour. Promise gone, scattered like ash in the wind. Every I do turn to where do I begin to live in the silence you used to fill. Promise gone, and I'm broken still. The calendar stuck on the day you say yes, red circle around it, a permanent mess. I flip through the months like they might bring you back, but every page just shows what we lack. Your coat in the closet still hangs by the door. I wear it on nights when the cold hurts more. It smells like leaf and like rain on the street, like the moment you realize we were complete. Promise gone, love promise gone. The future we planned, it just never got strong. Roots pulled up quiet, no thunder, no fight, just you walking away in the soft morning light. Promise gone, like a song with no end, a melody broken that won't start again. I still hear your voice in the walls when it rains. Promise gone, but the echo remains. I don't hate the promise, I hate how it lied, how it wrapped around hope till the hope slowly died. I keep the small things you note on the fridge. I'll love you forever now, it just makes me twitch, because forever was borrowed, a beautiful fake, and I'm left here paying the interest it takes to carry a vow that was never repaid. Promise gone, love promise gone, love promise gone. No grand explanation, no final sad song, just absence that grows like a shadow at noon, swallowing rooms where we once danced to the moon. Promise gone, and the silence is kind in the coolest way. It lets me rewind to the night you still meant it when always felt true. Promise gone, and I'm lost without you. Promise gone, I still wait for the sound of your key in the lock, but the promise is gone. You left the lamp on in the hallway again, like you were still coming home at 2 a.m. But the bulb burned out 3 weeks ago, and I'm still too scared to change it, you know. I keep your toothbrush right where it stood, blue bristles stiff with the silence you put between every I love you and the door that you slammed. I still hear the echo of your hand. You said forever was too big a word, then proved it by walking away undisturbed. The hurt you gave me fits inside my chest like a key that only opens emptiness. I breathe it in every morning light and exhale pieces of our last fight. The hurt you gave, it doesn't fade, it just learns my face, learns how to stay. still dips in the middle, as if your weight never really left the pillow. I sleep curled on the edge like I'm visiting, afraid to take up the space you stop filling. The fridge hums your favorite song at night, the one you'd hum off key when we were alright. Now it's just static pretending to be melody, reminding me what quiet really means. The hurt you gave fits inside my chest, sharp enough to cut, soft enough to rest. I wear it like skin I can't peel away. Every heartbeat whispers your name in replay. The hurt you gave, it doesn't sleep. It waits for the moment my guard slips deep, then floods a room where we used to keep love that was never yours to keep. I tried to hate you, God, I really tried, but hate needs fuel and all I have is why wasn't I enough to make you stay? Why did goodbye sound so easy that day? I forgive you in pieces, then take them back, because forgiving you feels like another attack on the version of me that still believed you'd choose us over the urge to leave. The hurt you gave lives under my tongue, tastes like apologies you never sung. It wakes me screaming your name at dawn, then rocks me back to sleep when the crying's gone. The hurt you gave, it's all that's mine, the only thing you didn't take when you crossed that line. I love you in ruins, I love you in pain, and the hurt you gave still calls me by name. I keep waiting for the day it stops hurting this way, but the hurt you gave, learn how to stay. The tissues are mountains on the bedroom floor, white flags of surrender I don't raise anymore. I used to sob loud enough to wake the stream, now the tears just leak like a faucet I can't defeat. I stare at the ceiling till my eyes start to burn, counting the cracks where the light used to turn. Your name still sits heavy behind every blink, but the well's running dry and I'm too tired to drink. I told myself one more night, then one more night became every night. I'm tired of crying, God, I'm so tired of crying. The same salty river keeps running and dying. I've emptied my chest, there's no flood left to give, just quiet little shudders that help me relive. Every I love you, you never took back, every promise that cracked down the middle and snapped. I'm tired of crying, but the hurt won't stop trying to keep me alive in the wreckage you left lying. Your sweater's still folded where you dropped it that day. I pull it on sometimes when the cold wants to stay. It doesn't smell like you anymore, just like time, like dust and like distance and the end of a rhyme. I walk to the mirror and practice a smile. It looks borrowed and broken and lasts for a while, then crumbles again when higher, but I haven't learned how to stop. I'm tired of crying, love, I'm exhausted from crying. The well's almost empty, the river's near drying. Yet every time I think it's finally done, a fresh wave reminds me you're still the one. I'm tired of crying, but I'm not tired of you. And that's the cruelest part, the part that cuts through. I'm tired of crying, but I'll cry one more time for the us that was never quite tired. Crying still. We didn't shatter in one loud crash. No plates thrown, no voices raised to ash. We just cracked quietly, hairline thin, like porcelain left too long in the wind. You stopped reaching across the sheets at night. I stopped asking why your eyes look so polite. We smiled through dinners that tasted like goodbye, pretended the silence was only a sigh. We said we'll fix it tomorrow, too many times, till tomorrow became a word without rhymes. We broke first, love, we broke first. Before the fighting, before the worst, we let the small words grow like mold in the dark, till the love we were holding just lost all its spark. We broke first, soft as a lie. No blood on the floor, no tears we could cry. Just two people who loved one so deep, who learned how to live without making a peep. We broke first, and neither one screamed. Your toothbrush vanished from the cup by the sink. I noticed on Tuesday, didn't know what to think. I kept setting 2 alarms, kept making your tea, even after you quietly packed up to leave. The last time we touched felt like muscle memory, a habit of hands that forgot how to be. We said I love you like punctuation at end, a full stop disguised as a way to pretend. We broke first, love, we broke first. Before the blame came, before it got cursed, we watered the cracks with small silences daily, till the garden we planted turned barren and frailly. We broke first, gentle and slow, like ice under pressure that nobody knows. No villains, no heroes, just 2 tired hearts who forgot how to fight for the unfinished parts. We broke first, and the quiet won out. Sometimes I wonder who noticed it happen. Was it you in the shower or me while you napped in the passenger seat on the drive to the store, when we realized we weren't us anymore? We didn't choose ending, we just stopped choosing stay. Let the love drift away like smoke from a grave. We broke first, we really broke first. No dramatic exit, no thunder, no burst, just everyday glances that learn not to meet, just hands that the silence still echoes your name. I heard the latch click softer than a sigh. No slam, no shout, just quiet goodbye. You didn't look back, didn't need to explain. The hallway swallowed the sound of your name. Your shoes left faint half moons in the rug like proof you once stood right here with love. I kneel to trace them with trembling thumbs, but even the carpet forgets where you've come from. You said I can't keep hurting us both, and proved it by walking away like a ghost. You closed the door and took the air with you, left me breathing dust and the color blue. Every room echoes the space you made when you turned the handle and didn't stay. You closed the door on the life we drew, on promises whispered, on mornings new. I'm still standing here knocking on wood, hoping you'll open it, but you never would. You closed the door, and I'm still inside. The kettle whistles like it's calling your name. I pour 2 cups and remember the shame of talking. The silence that used to reply with sleepy I love you and half open eyes. Your coat on the rack still holds winter's bite. I wrap it around me most every night. It smells like leaving, like cold December rain. And the moment you decided we'd feel this pain, you closed the door and stole the light from the hall. Now shadows stretch longer than I can recall. I replay the click in the dead of the night, a sound so small it shattered my life. You closed the door on the us we became, on laughter and fighting and calling your name. I'm locked in this house with the ghost of your scent, wondering how love turns into rent. I don't hate you, that would be easier, cleaner. Haters edges, this just bleeds softer, meaner. I keep the porch light burning, stupid and bright, in case you forget which way is right. But doors don't open from the outside alone, and you already chose the side you call home. You closed the door and the world kept turning while I stayed frozen, still faintly burning with love that is nowhere left to go. A flame in a room with no oxygen flow. You closed the door on forever, or maybe on us, left me holding the key that no longer fits trust. I love you in echoes and cracks in the frame, but you closed the door and nothing's the same. The latch is still quiet, the hallway is long. I whisper your name, but the door stays wrong. landed under my kitchen light. Her hand on your shoulder, your head tilted just so. The way you used to look at me when the world moves slow. You laugh the same laugh, that low, easy roll, but it lands on different ears now, feels a different soul. I scroll past quickly, like touching a flame. Pretend it didn't burn, pretend I'm not the same. You didn't even pause to look behind, left no trail of breadcrumbs, no unfinished line. You moved on, love, you really moved on. Found new mornings, new songs, new arms to belong. While I'm still standing in the doorway you walked through, holding the echo of us like it might still be true. You moved on so clean, so quietly, well, left me learning how to breathe in this private hell. You moved on, and I'm still right here, trying to unlove the only thing that felt clear. Your side of the couch has a permanent crease where you used to curl up and fall half asleep. I sit there sometimes, trace the shape with my palm, whisper, come back to the ghost of your calm. The fridge has your magnets, the ones we collected slow. One from Paris, one crack from that trip to the coast. I keep meaning to take them down, make the space mine, but every time I reach, your fingerprints rewind. You moved on, love, you really moved on. New playlists, new plans, new nights that don't dawn on someone who waits for a text that won't come. While I reread ours till my eyes go numb. You moved on like pages turning too fast, left the bookmark on me, stuck in the past. You moved on, and the world kept its spin while mine stopped exactly where you walked out again. I don't wish you unhappy, that would be too small. I just wish I could borrow these of you fall into someone else's story, someone else's bed, while I'm still rewriting the words you never said. I'm sorry, I miss you, I was wrong. The silence is louder when you've already gone. You moved on, love, God, you moved on. Built a life without cracks where I don't belong. I'm happy you're happy, or at least that you try, but some nights the truth slips out in a cry. You moved on, and I'm learning too slow how to live with the part of me you'll never know. You moved on, and I'm still not. You moved on, moved on. I'm still